p.m. Eastern. It's time for another European football live show. Chris, we got some intriguing matches going on right now. Liverpool managed to score the second goal. They are now 2-1 ahead against Aston Villa on the road. We had Genk on one of our parlays. They are up 3-2 right now, even though they were losing 1-0 at halftime. But hopefully it stays that way for us to get another win on our parlays.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm trying to check the young boys in St. Gallen managed to come in as well, so that was
Yeah.
a nice. Was that on the same parlay as the Genk moneyline parlay?
No, on the parlay from the live show yesterday, we have Young Boys both teams to score in Liverpool on the money line,
Okay, so
and
yeah.
then on the video parlay we have Genk on the money line and Barcelona BTTS.
Okay, come on, Celta Vigo, pull your heads out. But it's not a bad day of results. I wish I would have caught that Valencia and Real Betis draw, but that one didn't come through either.
Yeah, that one got real open in the second half. The first half was 0-0, and then Betis shifted gears in that second half, scored three goals, if I'm not mistaken, and they got a win, an important win in their Champions League battle, nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely key, and now it's going to be up to Betis to really sort of finish the season strong and try to push for one of those top four places.
Yeah, and we see that Granada has beaten Athletic Bilbao at home 1-0. It was mostly, well, it happened in the first half, and it didn't help that Bilbao conceded the red card in the last 10 minutes of the game, which, if they hadn't, maybe they would have scored that equalizer, but this was a nice win for Granada, who is now in 16th place with 37 points. They have gained some distance between themselves and the relegation zone, and I think that actually that might be enough for them to stay in the league.
It looks that way, just given how the teams around them have been playing themselves. But I know it's going to be interesting to watch the last couple of rounds, see who ends up staying up and who suffers the drop. Unfortunately,
Exactly. In most of the leagues, it's actually more intriguing to watch the relegation battle than the champions battle because some teams have secured the top spot already. But you know what? EPL is mostly exciting on both ends right now. City and Liverpool chasing that title while we have, what, three or four teams fighting to stay in the EPL. So it's going to be an interesting end of the season, definitely.
oh for sure. I can tell you, I have a vested interest in a couple of matches tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? Can't wait to hear about that.
I wonder which one it could be.
I have one in mind.
Uh huh.
Good evening, Pedro. Thanks for joining us. Hope the weather is nice in Portugal. Let's see what else we have going on, Chris. Liverpool still 2-1 up. Gang 3-2. We are entering the last 10 minutes of the game in that gang game. I hope they can keep that lead and get another nice win. I have them in my previews as well, so I could really use them to get a win here.
Yeah, I think that's.
Uh, what else did I have? I actually have Barcelona to win and both teams to score, so I would really love for Celta to get on the scoreboard. And what else do I have? I had the Young Boys and St. Gallen, so that one was a nice hit as well.
Yeah.
Let's see what we have for tomorrow, Chris. Then we got a pretty big matchup in Italy. Coppa Italia finals between Juventus and Inter. That's Derby d'Italia. Once again, it's being played in Rome, of course, at the neutral venue, so neither team will have a home field advantage. But what are you thinking about this one, Chris?
I think it's just gonna live up to. I don't want to say the hype, but I think it's gonna live up to the billing. I think it's gonna be an entertaining matchup. I could see both teams getting on the score sheet. I think both teams to score was initially where I was going to look in that game, regardless. But I think it just goes to further my point that I think it's going to be a great game, and I do think both teams to score is the one that's going to hit here. You could maybe look at both teams to score in over 2.5, but I think both teams to score just kind of where I want to stay in this one.
Yeah, you know what? Inter has conceded in five of their last six games, while Juventus They have been conceding pretty much the entire season, even though overall their defense has been solid. They have been conceding goals quite often. So with this being the finals, I do expect a bit more cautious approach, at least in the first half. But I think that as soon as either team gets on the scoreboard, the game is gonna open wide, and I think from that moment on, we're gonna see a ton of chances and a ton of goals as well. I mean, I think that Inter is the better team here, to be honest, and I'm not sure what the price. They are plus 125 favorites to plus 225 that Juventus has, and that's well deserved, to be honest, because Juventus hasn't shown much this season so far, and I don't think they will. But Inter to lift the trophy, I'm trying to find the odds on that. Minus 163. You think it's worth taking, Chris?
It's hard because I personally didn't even want to go anywhere near a side in this game, just because again I think it's gonna be a fantastic game, but it wouldn't surprise me to see Juventus steal it if Inter Milan kind of got caught with their pants down, looking ahead to try to win to try to catch AC Milan in the league. So the side was probably a little bit wishy washy for me. That's why I was sticking with sort of both teams to score on that one.
Juventus did win this competition last season. Kind of, I don't know. I'm not brave enough to take Juventus here, to be honest. I think that Inter is playing much better, and if they are not as good defensively as Juventus is, they are much better offensively, and I think that's going to be key for them in this game. I think if they score 2 or 3 goals, or at least one goal in the first half, I think that they're going to win the title here. So can Juventus get to the scoreboard? Definitely, because like we said, Inter hasn't been playing that well defensively as of late. They have conceded in 5 of their last 6 games. So just the over 2.5 is plus 102 here on my book. But if we take that with both teams to score, which I think it's quite likely to hit, plus 130 on that, Chris.
That's definitely a viable option here, but again, I don't think I wish I could say you're going to twist my arm, but I'm still sticking firm on both teams to score. I think that's the only comfortable play I have in this game.
And it's minus 132, which is not a bad price at all.
Yeah, not at all. Especially like I said, you look at the talent on both sides. I do think both sides are going to try to go for the win here to obviously lift the trophy, but I don't expect a scoreless draw, and I don't even expect 1-0. I'm thinking we get at least 1-1 or 2-1 or something like that.
Yeah. Barcelona just scored the third goal, Chris. Hopefully they kind of relax a bit now and get Celta to score at least one here. That'd be super helpful for us.
Yeah, I think so as well. It just now, but it's also about Celta Vigo actually being able to do something with their opportunities.
I mean, let me see the stats real quick here. They have 3 shots on target, 51% of ball possession at the moment, 4 corner kicks. I mean, they are pretty evenly matched with Barcelona in this game, but I guess their chances are not as good as Barcelona's are.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's like I said, we're relying on Celta here. We have all our eggs in Celta's basket at this point. And
And they just scored.
did they? Okay, good.
Yeah. That was quick. Our wishes came true.
Well, they were playing this show on the bench. So they had to have been saying something.
Yeah. Uh, hopefully it doesn't go to the VAR.
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
Why?
Couldn't help it.
This is why we don't have nice things. It's because Goran decides to just go flapping his gums, and all of a sudden now we're back to worrying about this goal.
Mhm.
God darn it!
It's given.
Oh,
It's good. We have goal scorer already. It's given, and it was
okay.
Iago Aspas who scored. Who else would score for
Yeah, of
Celta
course.
Vigo than Iago Aspas? Well, Chris, you did say you got a couple of games to talk about for tomorrow, so I'm guessing one of those games is Everton's game.
No, really?
Guessed Watford? Come on.
Yeah, I know. No, that was that game and the game with Leeds. And this is not me saying this as a fan. I'm taking all fandom out of this. I've said before that I think well, Goran and I have talked about this, and I've said this multiple times on the show. If you had told me after that Leicester game that Everton would have got 10 points out of a possible 15 from a run of games against Leicester twice, Chelsea, United, and Liverpool, I would have been over the moon. And it's gotten Everton out of the drop zone, and now they're. I think, is this their game in hand potentially? It could be.
Uh,
It
yeah, I
would.
think it
It
is.
would make sense if it were, and you know, I think Everton, have a shot now, a legitimate shot if they can win this game to really sort of give themselves the best possible shot to clinch safety. I'm worried though because this feels like the kind of game that Everton would drop. You step up to the good teams, fall flat against the bad teams, but I don't know if I can sort of look past what Everton's done lately. I think they've just been playing very, very well. They've kind of figured it out. They put themselves in a hole and they realized the hole they were in, and now they're digging themselves out of it. Watford are already on the way down. All they really have are contracts, pride, and the ability to maybe play spoiler at this point. And I don't think they're going to. I think both teams to score is the likeliest thing to hit here. But I would also go with Everton on the money line. I think Everton just I think they found themselves lately. And I'm also looking at Chelsea big time against Leeds. Leeds have been absolutely dreadful in their last few games, and I think Chelsea in over 2.5 is the way to go in this one.
Yeah, you know what? Watford is the team that changed their head coach, what, 7 times in their last 2 seasons or something like that. And honestly, they did nothing this season. They even signed Claudio Ranieri, who a few years ago saved Leicester from relegation and then went on to win the title with them the next season. But that didn't help either, and the whole team is a mess. But like you said, this really looks like a game that Everton would do something to I don't know, drop points and not do anything in this game, especially at minus 143 favorites on Everton. I'm definitely not brave enough to take that, to be honest. I think this is one of the games that I just might skip and just enjoy watching, to be honest. You're muted, Chris.
Sorry about that. Had loud cars going by. I hate my area sometimes, but you know, it's just I again. You said it, Gordon. This just feels like a spot where maybe they would self sabotage a little bit.
It has a bunch of injuries as well, and they are out. Townsend is out, Van de Beek is out, Godfrey is out, Yeremina is out. Mikolenko is still questionable right now, but I would think that those two wins that they had against Leicester and Chelsea would kind of boosted their confidence. But I can't help but shake the feeling that Everton is going to suck in this game. Honestly, I hope I'm wrong, but just feels like that.
I have no words for what you just said.
Especially because they have only 2 wins on the road so far this
Yeah,
season,
yeah,
Chris.
I know. I haven't forgotten that, but you know what? The thing is, well, first of all, Michaelenko's probably out because he was partying so hard after his first bloody goal of the season with that screamer in the first half against Leicester. Of course, he's probably out of the line and probably fell down the stairs or something. But you know what? Again, I'm sticking firm on this one.
Aston Villa just scored. Sorry to interrupt you. No, they did not. It was offside, so thank
So
God.
first of all, so you interrupt me, and then it was interrupting me for nothing. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
So,
Okay. No, but I just think Everton have too much to lose in this game to really let it slip. I just think they're gonna go. I think they're gonna get the win here. I think at worst they get a draw. I'm hoping I'm wrong that they get full 3 points in this one. Watford have nothing to play for except to maybe do something for their fans at home. But yeah, I'm sticking with Everton and both teams to score as well as two separate bets in this one.
I'll trust your judgment on this one, Chris. I think that Everton would be happy with the draw if you ask me, especially because it's on the road and it is the game in hand. That would put them to what, 4 points ahead of Burnley.
I believe so. I think yeah, with the I guess with the game in hand, I'm guessing.
No,
Like
that would put them.
I mean after you take away the game in hand, after they cash that through. Let me see here. So yeah, Everton win. They go 4 points up on Burnley and Leeds, and Leeds obviously, like I said, play tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
What did you say about that Leeds game? Chelsea at over 2.5.
I think so. I maybe take Chelsea's team total over, because a win here would lock up a Champions League spot for Chelsea.
Yeah, but they haven't won any of their last three, and they haven't been playing that well. They had what 2-0 lead against Wolverhampton, and it ended 2-2.
Yeah,
Honestly, I could see Leeds doing something here in this game. I know that they have a ton of injuries. Yes, they're missing some key players, but this is a do or die for them. To be honest, I mean, I'm hoping they can get at least on the scoreboard, and I think they will. But I would maybe take Leeds on the double chance. To be honest, plus 120.
yeah. I gotta stick with Chelsea on this one somehow, some way. Because you look at the games that they were playing. Yeah, they've been struggling, but I get it that they dropped points to Wolves, they lost to Everton, they drew with Man U, but again, that was a desperate United team that was trying to get points there, and they lost to Everton, who again desperate team to save their season, and conceding against Wolves, who are still trying to find themselves in the mix for European football next year. So I don't think it was just that they just didn't care. I think it was just that maybe the other team just wanted that much more and wanted a result. But Leeds have just been playing tough team after tough team lately, and they've been dropping the results. They haven't been able to pick up the ball. So why would I think personally they would pick up anything against Chelsea here?
Yeah, you know what? Now we can see from this Leeds case that the schedule actually matters a lot, especially if you're fighting for the to stay out of the relegation zone, and they have all the tough games now when they need wins the most. And I don't know. I feel sorry for Leeds because I think they are a great team. I think they have a lot of talent, but if they get relegated, they get relegated.
Yeah,
Gang just won, Chris, which means that we hit our video parlay plus 165, guys. That was Gang on the money line and Barcelona, both teams to score. Now we just need Liverpool to win their game, and then we win our second parlay as well.
yeah, it was a good day for us for the parlays. That's for sure.
Definitely. Now, what about Wolverhampton and Manchester City, Chris? We know that City has 3 points. Actually, they're going to be even before this game if Liverpool gets the win here, but I honestly think they might destroy Wolverhampton here.
Yeah, I was looking at City to win in over 2.5. I think it's close. I think it's close to even money, and I think that's just a fantastic price because, like you said, as much as you want to back Wolves to try to get a result as they're fighting for Europe, City are now 100% focused on winning the Premier League after being bounced from the Champions League. And I didn't think that maybe they would do all that much against Leeds. Foolish of me to think that, but again, I think this is just going to be all City all the time. I'm going City to win over 2.5. You can maybe even take City's team total over 2.5, but City and over 2.5, just in case Wolves get on the score sheet here. So that's probably where I'll be in this one.
Yeah, it's minus 122, and honestly, I don't think we have to look for any more value in this game. City and over 2.5 at minus 122, that doesn't happen often. And I know that people say that Wolverhampton is a solid defensive team, and you know what? I wouldn't say solid. I think they're average, to be honest. Maybe even below. I think they're overperforming on the defensive end, yes, but against City, I don't think they stand the chance, and especially because City needs a win to stay ahead of Liverpool in the EPL table.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, the focus is all on winning the domestic league now. So I think that's probably safest bet in that game.
Yeah, we got a few La Liga matchups, Chris, as well. Elche and Atletico Madrid. now that Betis has got the win, they are again 3 points behind Atletico Madrid, but Atletico has this game in hand against Betis, so they have beaten the Real Madrid in their last matchup. Do we think they get another win here against Elche?
Probably, if I had to say, if I had to just sort of give like a one word answer, I would say probably. For me, I'm starting to learn that nothing with Atletico Madrid is safe, but against Elche, it's hard to really see anything else. With Elche pretty much already securing another
Yeah.
spot in La Liga for next year, is a team pretty much with all to play for here. So yeah, give me Atletico Madrid. Maybe Atletico Madrid money line, but that's still a bit of a somewhat hefty price. So maybe Atletico Madrid to keep a clean sheet at even money.
Yeah, it's minus 155 on the money line, but
It's not terrible.
honestly, yeah, I would rather take them minus one, Atletico Madrid minus one and plus 123 than take them to win 2-0.
Yeah, that's a fair option as well. Like I said, I'm
Yeah.
still trying to dabble into the Asian handicaps, so I never really think of going -1, but
We got Sevilla and Mallorca as well, Chris. Sevilla pretty much safe in that Champions League spot, while Mallorca they are in the relegation zone and they desperately need a win here to get out of it. They are 3 points behind Cadiz, who is in 17th. But Mallorca's defense has been horrible this season, one of the worst in the league, with 62 conceded goals in 35 games.
yeah, and that's why I'm looking at Sevilla and over 2.5 here. I
Yeah.
just I don't think there's any other way to go here because Sevilla they've only lost once at home this season, and so that sort of eliminates for me Mallorca. But the fact that, like you said, their defensive record this season has been absolutely terrible, and they just shipped 6 goals to Granada. So I think if you can give up 6 to Granada, you can give up 3 to Sevilla here. So I think Sevilla and over 2.5 where I want to go in this one.
Honestly, I wouldn't even bother taking Sevilla in this one. Over 2.5 is plus 107, which is good enough for me. Just because Mallorca is in desperate need of a win here and they might push strong and hard. They might kind of, I don't know, just be rough in this game. But I do see goals, honestly. I'll just stick to the over 2.5 in that one for plus 107.
Yeah, some decent odds there, but again, I'm just sort of of the belief that if a win here almost certainly would lock up a spot in the Champions League for Sevilla. So I think there is motivation for Sevilla in this game as well. And I understand, Mallorca may be the more desperate team, but for me, desperation only goes so far. You still have to be able to execute.
Yeah, although I think that Sevilla is safe and qualified for the Champions League. They are now, how much is that? Oh, that's 4 points ahead of Betis, and with 2 games left. 2 games left, right?
Yeah.
Actually, Sevilla has 3 games left.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. A win here
Okay,
lock,
yeah,
locks up the spot.
yeah, you are right. Chris, we are almost at the end of our show. I'm just waiting for this Liverpool game to end so I can finally put a check mark on that second parlay so that we can move with another parlay for tomorrow. There was 4 minutes additional time. It's 96th minute right now, so I don't know what the hell are they doing.
Honorable mention, Osasuna Getafe draw tomorrow.
Osasuna and Tafe draw. Okay.
And if you're looking for a long shot odds, I'm going to put a couple bucks on correct score 0-0 and 1-1. I think it's just going to be a low scoring battle, so that's probably where I'll go in that one.
And Liverpool just won.
I thought you were going to say they just conceded. I was going to say, oh
Ah,
boy.
fuck. Yeah, I wouldn't say it this calmly told if they could see a goal.
Fair.
All right then, Chris. Let's move on to tomorrow's parlay.
All right. Well, for mine, I'm going to go to that matchup between Leicester and Norwich. I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go. Let me just check. Actually, let me check the odds on that before I can commit to that. Give me 1 sec
All
here,
right.
because I was about to say it, and then I'm like, well, hold on. Goran might smack me off camera in the green room if I give something out like
No,
that here. Oh please, are you kidding? You've already removed the glove.
I'm not like that, Chris. Come on.
Yeah, not when people are watching. Um, Uh,
Good
okay.
news that Celta Vigo scored before conceding a red card. Otherwise, I don't think we would have seen goal from them.
Okay, let me just. Do you want to give yours out first, Goran?
I'm waiting to see what you gotta pick, and
Oh,
then
okay. All right, okay.
holy shit, something bad happened in that Barcelona game. The ambulance is on the field.
Oh boy, maybe that's what happened with the red card.
Jesus.
Okay, let's go with. Okay, you know what? Let's go with City and over 2.5.
I think this might have been Memphis Depay who got injured or something. I don't know. Which one you're taking?
Manchester City and over 2.5.
City over 2.5. Okay, okay. That's gonna be a nice pricey parlay. I am gonna take. Let's see, Chris, what we have here. I am not gonna touch that Coppa Italia game. There is a matchup in Norway. I might take a look at that. Molde and Odds. I do like over in that one. I'll take over 2.5 in Molde and Odds.
That's not bad.
That's plus 160 in my book, Chris.
Oh, hold on. This is what it is. Arujo
Yeah, Araujo
collapsed on
got.
the pitch after he clashed heads with Gavi.
Oh shit! With Gavi,
Yeah.
his own teammate. What the hell? I'll have to check that later. But anyways, guys, this is the parlay for tomorrow. We have Wolverhampton against Manchester City. Takes City to win and over 2.5 goals in the game. And Norwegian Elite Serie Molde against Odds take over 2.5 goals in that game. That's for plus 160, guys.
Not a bad parlay at all.
Let's
Good.
make it a third in a row, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, fourth in a row since we
Yeah.
hit both of parlays for today. You got anything else to add, Chris?
No, but apparently the guy across the street with the motorcycle does.
I heard that. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
go slap him,
I'm gonna keep some water balloons in my office now. And then when
man.
I have to disappear off camera, I'll throw it across the street.
Cut his brakes.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm just kidding. You can't even catch him on that motorcycle.
Hey, that wasn't much better.
Anyways, guys, that's it for today. There are some videos coming up on YouTube as usual. I think we have 5 videos and, of course, another parlay video coming up. So make sure you check that out. We have been on fire over the last few days. Hit the last 3 parlays that we put out. And Chris is now 2-0 ahead on our head to head parlays. So I'll have to buckle up this upcoming weekend and get back on track. But that's it for today. Thanks for joining us once again. And we will see you again tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. And enjoy the rest of your evening. And good luck on your bets, guys.
And good luck, everyone. See you tomorrow.